Welcome back, you guys, to an episode of the Hondu. This is episode, I don't even fucking know, but this is another episode, and today we're going to be asking some questions, some debatable questions right here. The first one being, I know Zav here is an Arsenal fan, so this is going to be a tough choice because I know I think I know he's going to pick, but it's interesting. I just want to see where you guys stand on it. Bergkamp or David Silva?
I don't know.
I would say I would go for David Silva just because he's a more decorated player than Bergkamp.
What do you mean? What's the question? Bergkamp or David Silva?
Like, if you had to pick one playmaker in your side, David Silva or Bergkamp?
Probably as a playmaker, David Silva, yeah.
Okay.
Bergkamp's like more a striker.
Okay, let me rephrase that then. You can have one person in your team. There's one spot left, and you. No, playmaker. No, that's good. Okay, so you choose David Silva, and Manav, you choose David Silva. Okay, that's a good shout. I would go with Bergkamp. That man is majestic. That man is beautiful to watch. And he's an asshole too.
Was he?
I've seen him. He'll put his elbow in and stuff like that. He's got a little.
It's kind of unfair though, because I didn't really watch Bergkamp much. I just saw highlights of him, so I don't know. I don't know even his stats with his assists, like how much assists he got.
I watched highlights too. I didn't get to see him either, but I'm just from watching highlights, and I've seen David Silva. For me, it's Bergkamp. I
think overall Bergkamp's a better player there. I think David Silva just like maybe a better playmaker. That's it. Like in the midfield, but Bergkamp would be, depending on your formation, I don't think he'll be good as like an out-and-out striker, but probably behind the strike. I don't know what formation best suits him. Back then it was like the 4-4-1-1.
Well, I don't want the question to be like where you're thinking of formation. I just like who's a better player in your opinion?
Probably Bergkamp then.
Bergkamp? Yeah. Okay.
I'd still go with David Silva.
This man, right? Always going with the Spaniards, man. Always going with the Spaniards.
Just because he's a Spaniard, David Silva is clearly a better player.
Are you going?
I don't know. I don't know if he's a bad player. Just because I don't know. Bergkamp's like a legend. I don't know if David Silva. David Silva is
already more decorated than Bergkamp.
Okay. Well, he was decorated in a Man City team that had everyone else being star players.
So Arsenal did not have the team? I mean, Arsenal in the
not to the level.
Did not have the team?
Not to that level.
Shut up, man.
No, not to that level. It's true. Not to that level.
I don't think David Silva's got over him is maybe more leagues. I think Bergkamp at least won 2 or 3 of Arsenal.
I'm not talking about leagues though, Manav. Like excluding decorations and stuff like that. I just mean if you put them on the pitch.
I still go with David Silva.
Okay, cool. I just don't want it to be for decorated reasons because that's like saying, oh well, I might as well just put. I could always throw that Messi never won a World Cup stat at you. So if you want to talk about decorations, then I can say, well, Mustafi, I guess I should choose him over Messi, right? Like
I'm saying that both the players are good, but like David Silva is a little bit better because he's more decorated.
But decorated,
both of them have the same quality.
But decorated as it like with team successes or individual successes?
Individual and team successes.
So what individual successes does he have?
So as far as I remember, David Silva, let me.
Yes, Manav. What do you remember? Because I know Bergkamp finished as top goal scorer.
I mean, because he played striker. Come on.
That's true. He did help Ian Wright become the top goal scorer, though. Like, that's the fact. Everyone knows that.
And Henry as well.
Henry, too. For a brief time. For a good time. But yeah, so, I mean.
So, he was Premier League top assist provider in 11 and 12. He was City Player of the Year. He's been included in the 5th Pro World 11. He's been City Player of the Season as well.
See, those are the stats that matter to me. I'll take that. But if you talk about leagues, I'm like, bro, he didn't win the league on his own.
I mean, he won the World Cup.
Did he win on his own?
David Silva? Nah, not on his own. But like even the Arsenal team was good. So what are you talking about?
I'm just talking about individual. If you're gonna talk about decoration, then just talk about individual then, instead of team. If we're talking about, if I was gonna say who's a better side, Arsenal side with the Invincibles and stuff, or City side with the 2017, 2018. But in those two eras, which team would you say was better? Then we could talk about team successes. But if we're just talking about players, it's just individual.
I mean,
it's a good shout. You're right. You proved your point, Manav. You proved your point. You're right. David Silva. That's a good shout. That's a good choice. There's no wrong answer. It's just your opinion. I still go with Bergkamp because, Jesus, man, I saw him play, and not to see him play, but I saw his highlights, and Jesus, man. Silva's great, but Bergkamp will just, I don't know. I've never seen anyone chip goalkeepers like that before Messi, but he did it. Like
before Messi, like Bergkamp specifically.
I think Bergkamp was like a mix between like De Bruyne and Silva a bit. The way how he's like.
Yeah,
but like, is it like logical to compare them? Because like Bergkamp was more of a second striker, and
you're going off a position. I mean, as a complete player. Compare them as players, not in position.
Playmaker first.
Oh, that's all right. Let me change that. Not playmaker, just as a player.
Oh, then complete player, of course, Dennis Bergkamp.
Okay, good shout.
You said a playmaker first.
I did say to Zav though. Like later on, I was like just as a player, but like, my bad. I should have said it louder. But as a playmaker, David Silva, and as a complete player, Bergkamp. All right, cool. Okay, as a complete player though, Bergkamp or Kevin De Bruyne?
Dennis Bergkamp. Why are we even making that comparison?
That was hard.
Why are we even making the comparison?
Oh yeah, De Bruyne's good, but I didn't.
David Silva,
20 assists. Oh my God.
No, he said Dennis Bergkamp or De Bruyne, right?
Yeah.
That's hard.
No, it's not, man. Come on.
Kevin De Bruyne he got 20 assists this season.
And his team played like shit.
Yeah.
He had no defense. That's like AUBAMEYANG being top goal scorer with Arsenal. That's like that's nearly the equivalent.
I mean, he did equal Henry's record. Henry, when he used to play for Arsenal.
All right.
Well, that's hard. Jordan, you can go first.
So the Arsenal team was good when Bergkamp was there.
It was, but I'm just talking about individual right here.
I'll still go for Dennis Bergkamp over De Bruyne.
Dav, who'd you say?
Yeah, I'll say Dennis Bergkamp. Just slightly. I don't know. De Bruyne, maybe he just needs one more season just to, prove himself again. Then I'll be like,
I go with De Bruyne. De
Bruyne. He's really good there.
He's just ridiculous. It's not just assists, but it's like he can pull it with his left or with his right.
Yeah.
I just remember that United game where he, I think it was Lindelof guarding him. He just did a roll and dropped him.
Oh, it was Lindelof guarding him.
You ever, in basketball, like they put you on highlight and stuff like that. That was like De Bruyne put Lindelof on highlight right then. I was like, man, your kid's gonna be seeing that shit, bro. There's no escape. You're not gonna be like Aston Villa and escape, but nah. Lindelof did not escape. All right. So I know, in honor of David Silva, I do want to ask this question because I've never heard the real answer, and I want to hear I want to hear different people's opinion on it. Who do you guys think Man City's top ever player is? Their top legend.
Oh, God.
You gotta pick one.
This is a very, very hard question.
I'll go with Aguero.
Are you serious?
No, Aguero's like the guy who won them that first league title, that last-minute goal. It's close between him and Yaya Toure, and company.
I am confused between Yaya Toure, Aguero, and company.
Those are my three too.
I'd probably go with Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure? Okay. I would say Aguero because he's been there for all of it. Like all the league titles, he was there.
He's been there ever since the Arab takeover.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever gonna forget the Aguero. Like, so that's no one's ever gonna forget that. Like, that's forever and that's what FIFA in their games and stuff. That's what the intro should be like. Whenever they won the league and stuff like that, that's what their intro should have been. That would have been a good one. All right, so I'm Aguero, Xavier Aguero, Manav.
I go with Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure. It's a good shout. I thought one of you might say Company.
And Company is good, don't get me wrong. Like, good captain too, but he can be considered a legend, but a top legend, that's debatable.
I would definitely put him as a top legend. He's their best defender
Ever.
Yeah, ever. So
Yeah.
I would have to put him in the top 3 minimum.
Yeah, but is he the best player ever?
I mean, if you talk about Aguero's winning Premier League title, you could talk about Company's goal against Leicester City. The title. Because that was a banger.
Oh, Vincent!
That was a banger. No one was saving that. And that was pretty much like, okay, title race is over. There's no hope for Liverpool at that point. But
Yeah. I don't know. Company is very important as well, though, because like without Company this season, their defense was all over the place.
yeah,
I don't know. So
I mean, we were
it's
talking
kind of
about
difficult.
if we were talking about who's the greatest leader,
Yeah, that'd be Company.
Yeah, we Company.
like no doubt, or greatest captain, easily Company, but as a top legend, I
Yeah,
think
it'd have to be Aguero.
yeah, just because Aguero was there for all of them, and he's always scored 25 minimum for each season they won it.
Yeah. I think the strikers are always the ones which kind of people remember the most. Yeah, like how Arsenal, Hondu and Bergkamp I remember the most, other than like Sol Campbell and Kolo Toure,
Yeah,
just because their contribution to the team was more vital, to score goals.
Company was great, but he did have Joe Hart behind him.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
So I
Joe
was
Hart
like-
Prime was awesome.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of takes it a bit off. But
I mean, Ederson did win Keeper of the Season. He won the Golden Glove this year.
I mean, he did. Yes,
And the fact-
I don't understand how, and this is something Pep said. I don't think y'all saw it too, but something Pep said in an interview. He said whenever we win the title, Liverpool players are awarded the PFA Player of the Year. I still think De Bruyne should get it. I don't think. I think for the football writers, Henderson, cool, give it to him. But for Player of the Year, PFA, there's not even. I don't even think it's close between Henderson and De Bruyne.
Hey, who do you think is the best captain ever in the 21st century?
The 21st century.
Yeah, overall, take any league.
So pretty much the best captain we've ever seen because we have not been alive like that long. So
Yeah.
If I'm going to go off of who I've really seen, like players I've actually seen, because I was going to say Roy Keane.
That's a good shout.
Probably I'll say Gerrard. Maybe Gerrard, Steven Gerrard. As a good captain.
I'd go with Casillas.
Look, hold on. I want to change my answer. I'm just trying to think of a name who stands out. Not John Terry, not Gerrard. No one.
Puyol?
Huh?
How about Puyol?
Nah.
Nemanja Vidic.
No. Players I actually saw, and I didn't really start watching soccer till 2010. So if I'm going from 2010 on, best, it's probably Company.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Not bad.
It's probably Company. From what I've heard about him, and from what I've seen, from watching him play and stuff, but all the City players just had a mad respect for him. They just said yeah, he's our leader, hands down. It also helps that he's 6'3", 6'4", giant. So that kind of helps out too. But
I mean, not every giant is useful. Just look at Harry Maguire.
That's true. That's true. I'm still mad about what he did. Because I remember that Chelsea game where he stuck his foot out and like hit Batshuayi like in the balls right there with the cleats and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he should have been sent off. I can't believe the referee didn't see that. I was like, you have VAR. I don't know how you. There's no excuse. No excuse no more. But yeah, Company. I will go with Company. Company is the greatest captain.
Speaking of United, Lingard finally scored.
Lingard.
He deserves it. I give it. I just for what he's been through and stuff. I'll say he deserves it. But now he can be sold. Now he can be sold.
Jordan, who's your dealer? Give me his number.
What's up?
Who's your dealer? I want his number.
Oh no, we don't discuss that on.
You said that. You were saying Lingard doesn't deserve the goal.
I think he deserved it because I think he should be going. I think he should be going. He should have already left the club. I think he's dead wood. I think he just needs to go. I mean, when he was at his best, I still didn't think he was that good. I just think he was like.
Oh yeah, I did see someone. There was someone in the group chat showing
that
Lingard.
Was Scott.
Oh yeah,
Scott
yeah.
Scott was trying to like keep him up.
Oh yeah, because he's a United fan.
I was like, nah, man, Lingard, nah, never. Okay, so actually, I don't know if you guys saw Salah's comments after the title celebration, but he pretty much was saying like, we don't know what the future holds and stuff like that. He pretty much didn't commit to Liverpool on the spot, which in truth I wouldn't usually care about, but I actually am curious to the point of should Salah leave Liverpool, and if you think he should, where do you think he should go?
Oh, man.
I don't think Salah should leave Liverpool. I don't know. I feel like that's the best fit for him right now. I don't think there's any other team right now which would fit him, like with his current form and everything. I think he won't.
I'd probably say the same. Like no other team would. Maybe like some teams will want him, but he wouldn't fit anywhere else.
I think if I don't think he should leave Liverpool either. I think Liverpool should sell him, but I don't think he should leave. So kind of reverse that question. But if let's say he was going to leave, if I had to see him at one club, I would love to see him with Real Madrid. I would love to see him at Real Madrid.
Every Real Madrid fan is hating you right now.
You have Hazard on the left, you got Benzema up top, and you have not Bale on the right. Okay, it's not Bale.
I mean, there are many. If you no man, like seriously, I don't think Salah would fit a Real Madrid at all.
Really? Oh, I think he would, but that's my opinion. I think he should go to. If he was going to leave Liverpool, I think he should go to Real Madrid. He's not a Barcelona player, but to be fair, he shouldn't go to Barca, nor should anyone right now. But I would love to. Whose background TV show or what's going on? Because I'm hearing like some.
It's my TV. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll start hearing some narration. I was like, what?
It's like an advert kind of.
Oh, okay. Well, I have one more question. Because I've been hearing Van Dijk, but I think it's real debatable now, especially after the Chelsea game, in my opinion. Who's that? Who's the one Liverpool player they cannot win the league without? Or really like their most important?
Probably out of Mane or Van Dijk.
I'll go with Mane.
You go with Mane? You got Mane or Van Dijk?
I'll say. Shit, that's hard, Because Van Dijk, he was good for the season, but he wasn't at his best. So, but if they swapped Van Dijk with like Lovren, they might have conceded more chance, more goals, and then that would have led to them losing more games. But how did you leave the chat?
No, leave him alone. He's gone to Russia now. He's going to Russia.
Lovren, yeah. I don't mean any other defender. Say it was like Joe Gomez and Matip. I don't know if those two parents would have like kept as much clean sheets because that's what kind of like won them the title.
Dude, Zav, now I want your dealer's number if you're saying Lovren over Van Dijk.
No, I'm saying if they swapped Van Dijk with Lovren, then they'd have like dropped far more points.
But if they took Mane out,
but they took Mane out. There's a lot of goals which Mane helped them with to win. You know, like they'd win by like 1 goal.
Mm-hmm.
So Mane was like, I remember he did that against Aston Villa. He won the penalty against Leicester. Overall, I'll say Van Dijk though, just because I feel like they would be probably a lot more points less without Van Dijk in the defence.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would go with Mane. And only because if Van Dijk was not be there and it was Gomez and Matip, I think Matip is a great defender. I think he's really, really good. Like him and Gomez as a pair. I mean, it's not Van Dijk and Gomez or Van Dijk and Matip, but I think if Van Dijk wasn't there, I see Matip. I think all the other teams were still so bad that they still wouldn't be able to score on Liverpool.
Okay.
I would slightly take Mane over because if you take Mane out, you put on Origi, and I'm like, man, get that nigga on the bench. Don't sit that nigga
okay.
Or
the only thing I was thinking of was that season when Salah, like the breakthrough season for Salah, where he scored 30, and they had Robert Firmino had a decent season, and Mane was there at the time. They finished like 3rd or 4th without Van Dijk or Addison in goal that season. So I remember that season they could score a lot of goals, but they just couldn't defend too well. So that led to them like they'd score like 2 or 3 goals, but the other team would come back and score 3 goals or 2 goals as well. It's like draw matches. So that's how I think their defence is what's called. But then at the same time, I don't think Klopp had that system where the 3 midfielders were so like hard working. So it might be a whole unit why they defend so well, not just Van Dijk right now. Well, Van Dijk didn't do anything exceptional this season where you're like, damn, except for leadership, he's a good leader in the back line. But other than that, I don't know if it was all entirely him for that defence, or if it was like the whole team as like working hard as a unit, which helps.
Yeah. Another reason why I would choose Mane is because at the end of the day, Van Dijk did have Alisson, and Alisson is not not a bad keeper by any means. He's still one of the best keepers in the world. I'm not going to say he's the best just because Oblak is still alive. Oblak is alive and well.
Bro, Courtois is keeper of this season, and you're saying Oblak is the best in the world right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to let that slide. It's Oblak for me. Courtois, he's doing the bits. It's just Oblak for me all the time. That man is ridiculous. I don't see anyone scoring on him like that.
Comment to the champ, Van Dijk against, sorry to interrupt, but like, where Van Dijk was there when they lost the final to Real Madrid.
That was like the keeper's fault, though.
Yeah, Karius
rolled out and the Bale shot as well, which just went through his hands. Any goal which they could have stopped was that Bale bicycle kick. That was the only one where you could say, yeah, that's the only goal. They conceded, they should have.
Karius had a concussion.
But I think between the front 3 of like Mane, Firmino, and Salah, I don't count on Salah getting a goal. He's just so inconsistent. You give him 10 chances and they get fine. I think he's better at hitting field goals than he is getting regular goals. Firmino, he's not going to score. He's going to provide because that's his role. So I think
I wonder how much goals Salah got this season. Was it 17?
I think Salah got like 20-something goals.
No, not 20. No, I mean in the league. Like Premier League.
Yeah, he got like 20.
In the league, it's like 17 or 18.
Yeah, because I know AUBAMEYANG was like 22, and then Vardy was top scorer 23, and Dan Ings was 22 as well.
Salah had 19 goals.
Oh, 19. Okay.
And that was him being shitty too. Even the last game of the season, I watched him sky the ball, and I was like, God damn, man. You
went against Arsenal. Do you see those chances he had against Arsenal? He just like toe-blowed it right at the keeper.
He's just...
Out of the top 5, Salah had the most shots. And but the most shots on target as well.
Yeah, probably just kicks it straight to keeper.
Yeah, about to say, like, that's easy. I can get the most shots on target, too. If I kick it straight at the keeper, we're cool.
19 goals, 10 assists.
19 goals, 10 assists. See,
Not bad stats.
it's not bad stats, but you play with Liverpool, so it's kind of stats you should already be putting up.
Yeah, just like Sterling had 20 goals this season. That's good for him, but it's like normal.
Sterling had a better season than Salah. Salah won the league, so
Yeah.
Sterling had a better season. De Bruyne had a better season. I think Jesus had a better season than Salah.
Probably more assists. Oh, no, he did have more assists, but I don't know.
Or close. He was close at least.
I'm seeing there was the Championship playoffs today as well for the Premier League.
Okay. Actually, I do have one question I just thought of right now before we go and stuff. Do you guys think, what's his name? Jack Grealish. Do you think he should stay at Aston Villa next season, or do you think he should?
Oh, hell no.
If he leaves, where do you think he should go?
I would probably say United or City. No, but United already got Bruno, so I think he should go to City or he should go to Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll say same as well. Like out of those two teams,
City or Arsenal?
Yeah. Or if not, the worst case scenario could probably go to a team like Everton, just a team which is not bad in relegation. You know.
I would love to see him at Spurs.
Oh, yeah. What about Spurs? Yeah. I don't know if Spurs are keeping Lo Celso or something like that. I know he's a playmaker as well. And they got Bergkamp and Son and Lucas. So.
I mean, he's good, but I just know that
Grealish should be better than Lo Celso.
I would put Grealish on the left-hand side and put Son on the right-hand side. I mean, you could put Moore there. You can put Bergkamp.
I mean, but they already have Mane on the left-hand side.
They have who?
Wait, you're talking about Liverpool, right? Salah on the right hand.
No, I'm talking about Grealish at Spurs.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see him on the left. If not at Spurs, I would like to see him at Arsenal. Because I want Aubameyang back in the middle. I like Laka, but it's like Aubameyang, he's just – I mean, someone could injure him. Like if he's dropping back and stuff like that. And if he gets injured, I mean, he's like the Messi of Arsenal. Like, you just can't afford an injury. He needs to play every game.
Do you think Aubameyang might leave to Barcelona when his contract expires with Arsenal? I saw that was a rumor. Because there's a contract that expires next season at Arsenal.
If they win the FA Cup, then no. I see him staying if they win the FA Cup. If they don't win the FA Cup, no, I still see him staying.
No, I think his contract expires at the end of next season, so he can leave for free. So he can choose whatever team comes in from.
How much did y'all pay for Aubameyang?
60 million.
That's totally a steal.
I mean, he's kind of delivered though. I mean, 60 million, he's delivered. He truly has.
It's just in terms of we should either sell him this summer instead of letting him go for free next year. Because if you let him go for free, it's damn, you just.
I don't know who would take him though. Who would take him?
True.
He's still old and he's still older and stuff, and on the wrong side of 30. I mean, he's fit, no doubt, but it's still one of those things. Manav, what you playing, man?
Oh, yeah, who do you think's better? Though I remember that there was a Tottenham fan at work. He was telling me that Harry Kane's better than Aubameyang.
Jesus, nah, man. I think we had this debate earlier. I think.
Did we?
Yeah, I'll still go with Harry Kane.
As a complete player, Harry Kane. As a striker, Aubameyang.
Because as a complete player, I was thinking that Kane, he's good at poaching and stuff, but I don't think he has the pace and the skill like Aubameyang.
But I know he can. He's good at laying off the ball. He can bring teammates into play. He's not a very good dribbler. I mean, in my opinion, but he creates enough space to get a shot off or find a teammate. It's not a huge difference, complete player wise, but it's obviously, in my opinion. But if you're talking about goal scoring, I'm going with Aubameyang. I mean, that's
I just mean for the past 2 seasons, I think Aubameyang's been the better player. But Kane in his prime was, I understand Kane in his prime was better. But then, But Kane in the last 2 seasons, I don't know, he's kind of fell off a tiny bit. So I was thinking Aubameyang's been the better player the last 2 seasons.
He's one of those players that's like, Kane, when you look at Kane, it's like, hey, you could get fat real easily, so you might want to watch out. It's like Hispanic women and stuff like that. They need Hispanic women have to watch their weight, because if they let it go even a little bit, it all just fucking flies out and shit. Like it all blows up. It's like in an instant they can be like, oh, she's thick and stuff, she look cute, and then all of a sudden she's like, I got a Weight Watchers coupon that maybe that you want to.
With Harry Kane, though, do you think he could fit in any team like Real Madrid, Barcelona? That's what I'm talking about. Like as an overall better player, I don't think he could fit at Barcelona. I don't think his skill level is high enough to fit at Barcelona. That's why they don't really go in for him, because he's not like, you see how Luis Suarez and those players were skillful. There's never been a striker at Barcelona which has had the low level of skill like Kane. He's just like an Alan Shearer type striker. Because anyone can lay off the ball. I can see it. I can't see him and Messi playing together, because he doesn't make the right runs. He's more of he just comes in. He can score goals, obviously, but they never sign strikers like Harry Kane with no skill. I've never seen a striker be good at a team like Barcelona, Real Madrid with the skill levels Harry Kane. All of the time they do is a fader. Like Michael Owen was like a fader at Real Madrid, or like I've heard like Gary Lineker was a fader as well. But yeah, no skill. I mean, most of this, I don't think they'll ever get him. I don't think Harry Kane will ever be at Barcelona. But if they did get him, I wouldn't buy him. I wouldn't buy him personally, because I just don't think I think it's a waste of money, because I think in terms of skillfulness, that plays a factor. Yeah, the one thing I've realised about those two teams, they never buy strikers like that. Even if they score 30 goals a season, if your skill level's that low, they'll just be like, no, forget it. We'll rather get a striker like Jesus, who scores less goals probably, but he won't score less goals, but he's not as prolific as Harry Kane. But just because of his skill level, they'll be like, yeah, this suits us more.
I mean, Harry Kane was injured this season, so.
No, I'm not talking about his goal scorer. I'm talking about him as an overall player. They wouldn't really look at him like that, because his skill level's so low. Nah, but he'll do what Suarez doesn't and finish off chances. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the most important thing, really, because I know Messi. He won't say it, but Messi in his mind, in his head, must be like, "Yo, we pals and stuff, but nigga, you need to start putting them in the back of the net." Yeah, true. I'm 33 years old. I'm 3 threes. Like I'm 2 threes right here. Like I can't keep running through the defense like this. Oh, what you eating now?
Pringles. 100% Pringles.
No, it was like some Aldi chip.
Oh. Manav, what you playing? You on your Xbox or something?
Huh?
You like you on your Xbox or something?
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Lara Croft.
Oh, damn. He's saying Lara Croft on the podcast. That's bad. I gave up that video game life long ago. I only do Football Manager because it happens to be on the laptop. It's just convenient.
It's distracting. That's why I don't want to get like a really good gaming laptop.
Facts. I understand that. All right. Well, let's get out of here and stuff like that. I think this was like an hour. I think this is like 45 minutes. So
yep.
Yeah. Hey, like 45 minutes.
Hey, congrats.
We did pretty good. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone, leave a comment down below if anything that you thought was questionable. If you thought that Manav was saying some stupid shit, go ahead and put a comment.
Hey, I did not say anything stupid.
You're right. All right. Thank you for being on here, Zav, Manav. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate you being on the Hondu. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for everyone watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See ya.